Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Good afternoon. My name is Marty Levinson, and this is Chicago's Northtown News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson, and welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
For the identity of the real Marty Levinson, please stay tuned for the Northtown News Magazine.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet home Chicago.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host of all hosts, Avi Myers.
Thank you, Marty. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at ntnm.org. You can see all the shows on YouTube. We're proud to say that over the last, we've done it basically around 3 years on YouTube, full force. The first year was 21,000 views. The second year was 37. Last year, over 70,000 people. Thank you so much. And we're getting closer to 200,000 as things go, but we're not quite there yet. It'll still take about 2 or 3 months for us to get there. We're doing, of course, we always concentrate on the 50th ward more than any other ward. From here on in, we're going to be doing the aldermanic and mayoral stuff strictly. So, be prepared for it. As a prelude, just to let you know, in the 50th ward race, all the candidates, save one, were invited. And that person, so the 5 people that were invited, basically, this is the 3rd person I've got here who's going to show up. 2 people have told me they're not going to show up on the show. One of them being Greg Brewer, who has told me the second email that he does not want to be on the show at all, which is his prerogative. And Mike Moses has not responded to any of my requests, and he will not be on the show. It is a pleasure to present to you one of the candidates for 50th Ward Alderman, Debra Silverstein. Debra, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Well, of course, some people know you. Actually, I've known you for a while because I'm friendly with Ira, who's our state senator. When did you decide you wanted to run for alderman?
Well, how many minutes do you have on the show?
13 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay. Well, let me give you first a little bit of background on myself,
Sure.
and then through this explanation, I will tell you why
Okay.
and when I decided to run for alderman. First of all, I am very excited to be running for alderman, and I really think that the 50th Ward is ready for change. I am a certified public accountant. I have been practicing accounting for almost 25 years. In that, I have been preparing and reviewing all kinds of income tax returns. I do corporate returns, business returns, trust returns, not-for-profit returns, individual returns, and I think with that experience and given the fact that I've worked with small businesses, sole proprietorships, individuals, I think that is going to be very beneficial to me in the City Council, as well as working with the small businesses in the 50th Ward. A couple of other things that I have been doing, community involvement activities, are I have organized the movies in the park that we have at Chippewa Park. Have you ever been there?
I've been to Chippewa Park, but playing basketball, although not lately.
Well, these movies, we've been doing it for the past few years, and they are totally free, family-oriented movies. It's more than just a movie. It's popcorn, ice cream, pizza, donuts. We have face painters, balloon twisters. We get the glow-in-the-dark necklaces for the kids. And thank God the weather has been good. We pray every time that we have good weather. And it brings out about 800 people from the 50th Ward. And it's a great event because it truly reflects the diversity of the ward. And it's a great way for families to go out to have a free evening to spend with their children and to really have a great time. So I'm very proud of that. We also do the same thing in the winter. It's called Winterfest at Warren Park, where we have ice cream, inflatable rides for the kids. We've had the Jesse White tumblers, also free events for the families, which I think is great. I have also organized what I think is important for the community is our Walk for Breast Cancer. We do the Walk to Empower Breast Cancer Walk on Mother's Day at Grant Park. And my family and I have been walking it for the past few years, and I felt that it was a great way to get the community involved in such an important cause. And so we brought a bunch of people down with us this year, and it really makes you feel good about what you're doing and that you're helping these people in need. So I'm very proud of that. I also am the co-founder of a not-for-profit organization called Libenu, and we are providing supervised housing for young adults with developmental disabilities in the 50th Ward. So those are some of the things that I have been doing for the community. You asked me why I was running, and one of the main reasons why I'm running is because I have also been working in the committeeman's office. And there we get many, many aldermanic phone calls. And the phone calls are, we've called the alderman 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. We still haven't had our answers to our problems. We have potholes. We need our streets repaved. We have need a tree trimmed. We have rats in our alleys because the alleys are dirty. Can you please help me? And over the past few years, I have taken that responsibility to work with the constituents to help them solve their problems. So between that and the fact that the committeeman's office is located on Devon, and every time I drive on Devon Avenue, I see more for rent signs. I really feel that it's time that we need some economic development in the 50th Ward, not just on Devon Avenue. We have for rent signs on Toohey, we have for rent signs on Pratt, we have for rent signs on Western Avenue, and I think we need a lot more attention to these streets. We need someone with a vision and the determination that's going to turn things around. The 50th Ward is a multicultural ward. It's the most diverse ward in the city of Chicago. And Devon Avenue should be promoted. It should be an international marketplace. And I want to put Devon Avenue on the map. So I intend to do a major streetscape. I want to beautify it. I want to modernize it. I want to talk to the shop owners, and I want to inform them about the SPIF funds that are available to them, the Small Business Improvement Funds. This is a rebate of anywhere from 25 to 75%. And I don't think currently that enough of the store owners are educated on this wonderful opportunity to help them with their facades and their windows and their awnings. And I really want to get out there and I want to educate them on this wonderful opportunity that they could have. I also want to talk to the police department on a regular basis. We do have some crime in our area. We have prostitutes on Devon. We have crime. We have gangs. And I think that if somebody sat down with the commander of the police department, I think that we could really get a handle on this. I know that there are beat cars and mission cars and response cars and TAC teams. I was just at a CAPS meeting where they said they had police on bicycles patrolling, and I think that if we sat down with them and told them, you know, this is what the community wants and this is where the problems are. Can you please put special attention in this area? I am really confident that we are going to be able to get rid of the crime and protect our families and our children. And between building up the 50th Ward and making it a place where businesses want to have their businesses, and the fact that we're going to keep our streets safe, I think the 50th Ward can be a really wonderful, wonderful place to live.
My turn?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, that was good. I was surprised. Usually when I see you in the supermarket, I'm used to just hi and that's it. So anyway, no, that's the longest I've ever heard you talk.
Oh, okay.
No complaints. This is a TV show. You're supposed to talk.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what? You were just mentioning police. Let's talk about police.
Okay.
You've got the CAPS program cut. You've got the mayor talking about moving resources from more peaceful neighborhoods like ours to neighborhoods that have more crime. Mm-hmm. What are your feelings about that?
I really would like to not have any of our police moved. I understand that there is a great need for more policemen, and I think we need to find the funding to staff our police department. I think it's critical, but I want to make sure that we're safe here. So it's a little bit of a balancing act, and I think the CAPS program is very important. I think that there's a great need for it, and we need to keep that viable in the 50th Ward.
Very good. Okay. So how's the campaign going?
It's going great. A lot of work.
Okay.
Talking to a lot of people, knocking on a lot of doors. getting my word out. I really feel like I am that person that it can lead this ward into a better place, and I am determined, and I have a vision, and I'm excited about it. I'm very excited.
Now, do you feel there's any conflict at all, your husband being the state senator and you being alderman?
Not at all. As I said before, I'm the one with the financial background. I'm the one that's been working with the constituents. I'm the one that's got the vision. I'm the one with the determination to turn things around. When I go knocking on doors, we're talking about the potholes. We're talking about the street cleaning. We're talking about the crime. We're talking about economic development. We are not talking about who my husband is.
Okay.
We're talking about the issues. And I'm going to be the one that's going to handle these situations.
Very good. Okay, so is that the crux of your camp? I mean, are you mostly going door to door right now? Is that what you're doing, or?
I'm going door to door. I'm talking to as many people as I possibly can. I want to get the word out. As I said before, I think that it's time for change in the 50th Ward. I think that there's so much potential here that we really just need to sit down and talk to the community. I plan on having my office on Devon Avenue. I plan on having an open door policy. I want businesses to thrive. I want our neighborhood to thrive, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that businesses are successful. And like I said, if anybody needs anything, I want to be a liaison to them. If I can't help them, then I'm going to find the right person that's going to help them.
Are you working at all with the chamber, or?
I do work with the chamber. I'm a member of the chamber, and I think they do a great job. They're in charge of the SSA funds, the Special Service Area
Right.
funds. I also want to coordinate with them to make sure that they're getting the proper funding and that they're doing their job consistently, and that it's done every day, just to help keep our streets safe and clean.
Very good. Do you envision SSAs anywhere else in the ward?
That's a possibility. I think that all areas of the ward need some extra funding to keep them clean. A lot of the other merchants on some of the other streets were talking to me about that the other day, about how Tui needs to be cleaned and how Pratt needs to be cleaned and beautified. And I think if we can, we should.
I don't think you have enough businesses on Pratt, but on Tui.
On Tui we do.
For those people that don't know, an SSA is a self-imposed tax by the property owners of the area. They go for special cleanup crews. For instance, on
Right.
Devon, there's people cleaning in the morning. I know it may not look like it, but they really do. They're out there. So we've got a couple more minutes. What else would you like to let us know about?
What else would I like to tell you about? I plan on going out to the people. I plan on meeting with the people. They don't have to just come to me. I plan on having meetings at the school districts, in the parks, to discuss issues. And the most important thing that I want to tell people is that I'm very accessible. My office is going to be very service-oriented. We're going to answer your phones and your emails. We're going to be big on technology. We're going to address your issue, and we're going to follow up. Most important is to follow up to make sure that the job gets done. You shouldn't have to wait 6 months for a problem to be solved. And I'm going to be on top of it. I'm going to be very organized. Like I said, open door policy. I'm here for everybody in the ward. Everybody's important. Everybody has needs. Everybody has concerns. I'm going to have someone in my office that is multilingual, so in case there's a problem with language, we won't have any issues, so that we can get to the bottom of the situation and solve the problem.
Which one of the 73 languages we speak around here?
I only speak English, so.
Gotcha. You want to give us your contact information?
Sure. My email address is Debra@DebraSilversteinforAlderman.com, and I can guarantee you if you email me, you will get a response within 24 hours. My website is www.DebraSilversteinforAlderman.com, and you can call me at 773-465-1216.
Very good. 15 seconds. Any last words?
I am really determined to make things better here, and I hope that you will all support me. I am sure you will not be disappointed. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you and getting to know each and every one of you and making the 50th Ward a great place to live, a place that you can be proud of, a place that you can raise your children and be comfortable and not go anywhere.
I'd like to thank you very much, Debra
You're very
Silverstein.
welcome.
I'd like to thank your driver today, Ira. And stay tuned for segment 2, everybody.
Thank you.